God, I'm definitely in need of a cut for real. Like, I need a cut. I'm making this video because this is my second time ever cutting my hair. Like, the first time I cut my hair was like 2 weeks ago because I was tired of going to the barber shop. I'm tired of spending money when I can do it myself. So I said, forget it. I'm about to go ahead and cut my own hair and everything, you know? I just made this video to show like this is my second time ever cutting my hair. And for anybody out there who wants to cut their hair and whatnot, and y'all like scared and nervous and everything about it, I understand because I was too, and I still kind of am. I'm not no pro at it by far, but it's to show you that this is my second time ever cutting my hair, and I'm just like you pretty much. But I'm just putting it on camera so y'all can see it for yourself. You see how I come from this to the end of my cut, and you can see like it's not that bad. Like, anybody can do it. All you gotta do is just double down and just do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna prop the camera up for y'all right quick and get y'all a better angle so you see me cutting my hair and everything. And yeah, man, let's get it. All right, so we back. I got my hair tied up. I got my little clips up here so I don't nip any of my dress, nothing like that. But first thing starting off, that's essential that you will need, like guard-wise for your clippers, is that you're gonna need your 0 guard, you're gonna need your 1 guard, and you're gonna need your 2 guard. If you don't have those are probably something you're gonna want to have or go get before you want to cut your own hair, because I know these are the best guards and the main ones that you need if you want your hair done right. Now if you don't have them, you might be able to finesse them somehow. I don't know. I'm not that experienced, but what I do know is that you're gonna need these 3 guards for sure. So starting off, you're gonna want to have your clippers unopened. You got closed. You got closed, which is closed. You got open, which is open. You see, closed, open, closed, open. So the main thing that you're going to need to do is first off your 1 guard, right? So your 1 guard, and it's gonna be open. And what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go ahead and knock down all the hair that I'm cutting. I'll get to the back later and everything, but right now it's focusing on the sides and the front and all that. So yeah, you just wanna knock all this down. Brush your hair too, like make sure everything's straight. After that, the first thing you want to do that first, make sure your hair is all straight and everything. I just forgot for a second. But you want to brush all your hair down when you cut your hair. Makes it the best way. Get everything done the right way, smoothly. Alright, so yeah, so this time what I'm gonna do is, my guard's still open, but it's still open and everything, I'm gonna go up with it. So first time I went down with it, knock all that hair down, and I'm gonna go up to clean it up a little bit and get that extra hair knocked off. Like I said, I know I got the hair right here and everything behind my ear. If you see it, I'm gonna go ahead and knock that down a little bit. But like I said, I'm just focusing on the sides and the front right now. I can't really see behind my head, so I'm not really trying to go that hard with it. Yeah, as you can see though, go ahead and brush your hair. See how it's looking. As you can see, it's still a little patch up here and all that. I'm still working on myself, but yeah. So yeah, as you see, I got this side done right here. This side's pretty straight. I got this side over here is getting right and all that. So now we're going into making the ball line. Making the ball line where you start your taper at. Alright, so I got my hair all cut down to a good level and everything with the 1 guard open. What you're gonna do now, you're gonna take your 1 guard off and you're gonna go to close. So you have first you gotta open. You gotta open like this. Now you're gonna have it closed just like this. And then this is where, again, this is where you're gonna have make your ball line where you start your fade at. Now don't be afraid. Like now you're really getting into it and everything. Like, bro, don't be afraid, man. You gotta go ahead and do it. I'm hoping I even do it right, which I know I will. I'm pretty confident in myself at this point, even though it's my second time. But yeah, so usually when you do it, you want to do it from your ear, level up with your ear to your eyebrow. like that. So let's do something like this, just like this right here. Get a ball line, make sure you can mess with it a little bit, and then you can go ahead and do to the other side too. Now we on to the next step. So now you get the ball line, start the taper and everything. What you want to do is with guard off still, you're gonna go to open, no guard, open, and with this you're gonna make your second guideline. So what you really want to do is like go up about an inch, and that's how far you want to make your second guideline, about an inch. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right quick, and I'm gonna show you how it is, how it's looking after it's done. It is not hard, man. It's easy, man. It's easy. Just go ahead and just do it. That's all it is. Just do it, bro. So yeah, got a guideline right here. You see how it looks? Got a guideline. Go ahead and brush that down. Make sure you're looking at it right. Everything is good. And then after that, we're gonna get into the next part of it, from blending your first guard in with your one guard, the no guard, and no guard closed and no guard open. We're gonna go ahead and start blending these in. We got our no guard closed and open, no guard open. We got our one right here. So to blend in this first line right here, I'm gonna use my zero guard. With your zero guard, blending these first two guidelines in. For the first guideline, you're gonna use the zero guard open. Get in there, bend it real good, and it's gonna start coming together now. Like I said, ain't no pro, nothing crazy like that, but it's just me learning. So now to blend in with the one guard and the first guideline you made to blend in together, you're gonna need your one guard back on and you're gonna need it closed. And then you're gonna go ahead and just smooth it out, fade it in. I know it's a little rough right now. I know that line is strong, but once you get this part right here good, it's gonna start coming together. Alright, so a quick little peek right here. You see the hard line? It's not even there no more. You can still see it a little bit. I don't think I can for real. I'm gonna still touch it up a little bit and everything, get a bit more neat the best I can. But you see from here, the line is pretty much gone. The fade is there. And on this side, you still see the line a little bit. And I honestly think I went up a little bit too high up here, but it's hair, we'll go back, you okay. It's a working process. I'm going to do the same with this side, how to do this side, get it blended in. And yeah, we're getting it right, man, we're getting it right. yes sir, man. Now we getting right. Now we getting right. So you see, a little bit more faded now. Might not be perfect, but let me show a close look at it if y'all can through the mirror. This hair right here looks pretty decent. I know guys, all this hair in the back and all that, so I'm gonna get that later and everything. But yeah, we is looking good, looking good. I don't need no barber, man. I'm pretty much my own barber now. Alright, so it's not looking bad at all. I'm not saying looking crazy great, but I feel like my skill level is pretty decent with faded and everything. I done cut this down a little bit, got my little front taper a little bit more lower down, kind of looking rough and everything. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get to the edge up part. So the edge up part is always the scariest part. You don't wanna make this crooked, you don't wanna mess it up, nothing like that. But at the same time, you're learning, so it's alright, man. Don't even stress it. Just don't go crazy going all the way up here. Don't try to make a line. I try to go where my line's already kind of at to make it play, to keep myself in the safe spot, you know? I'm not trying to get no danger zones whatsoever. And I don't really have the spray or anything like that right now. It's like, I'm getting my hair where it's all laid down and crisp to make a better edge up. So that's what I do need to get, but since I don't got it, I'm still gonna rock out regardless. All right, so this is the part where I got locked in at. Ain't too bad, ain't too bad. I'm not saying it's the best, but I don't think it's too bad at all. Pretty cut, pretty even for the most part. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and just finish the rest of this and get all the front part pretty much done with. So yeah, man, we finished with it, we finished. I'm not saying it's the best and top notch, but with me cutting my own hair for my second time, I'm just showing y'all like, y'all can do it too, man. So if y'all like it, y'all fuck with it and everything, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and if any barber see this, bro, critique me. I'm okay, bro, I can take constructive criticism. It's all right, I need the info. I need to know how to get better, like, fade this a little bit better, I know. I don't know right now, but I cut my hair good enough to make it be what it is. So yeah, I just sent y'all a good $30.